It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Pass to Wagner. Three-pointer. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Bruins. Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility. To this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Pass to Porter. There's the triple. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Okongwu. Off target from outside. Now the Bruins with it. Launches a three. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Holiday, no one around him. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, by most standards, Drew Holiday is very selective with his three-point shooting, but boy, he can knock it down.
Now Kentucky moving it up. Eason's shot is good.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
James has a two-pointer. And once again off the mark by the Bruins.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now here's James. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. They get it back.
When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is why you take away the drive. Doesn't matter. This guy's got such a balanced offensive game. The jumper's good.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
He takes it in, and the dunk by Eason.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Wagner wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wagner's got 5.
He dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Lets it go. Okongwu. It's good on the putback.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
LeBron James. Nice shot by James.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
2 points. That one goes.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Levine. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
So both teams making some changes here.
And you can tell Porter Jr. wants to keep getting better. And that's one reason why this team is still so high on him.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Timmon, that's good.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. 13. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Kentucky.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky's really the limit.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Bruins with it. 15-point game. Outside, Beal. From the wing. Good on the bucket. Beal's got his first points of the night.
And this is Beal's role. He's out here to score the ball, and he does it at a high rate.
Well, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look and good night.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, guys. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. And stolen by Portis. It's hauled in by the Bruins. Pass to Porter. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And Towns throws it down.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Carl Anthony.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's James. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Three-pointer. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Wildcats lead by 14.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Well, LeBron James showing incredible energy to get to the offensive window and keep that play alive.
The B just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Demon. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Good on the three-point shot.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
And it's Coward missing. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bruins, trailing by 13. And the Bruins, another three.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Demon. It's rebounded by Towns. For three. Knocked alive by the Bruins. And that one's good by Porter.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Driving inside. It's rebounded by Portis.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Deflects the pass. Porter with the steal. Here's Towns. Rebound. Wildcats. At one point, they led by 16. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. It's rebounded by Towns.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Coward.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
And it's sent back by Horford.
Al Horford's defensive abilities, that rim protection is exactly what you get nightly.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Wildcats shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Screen by Bowl. Beal drives in. Bowl, that's good. Bowles got his second basket of the night.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's the Wildcats leading by 10. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And it's the Bruins with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Thomas goes in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
Pass to Holiday. Kentucky passing it around. It's Thomas on the wing. Back to Collins. Rebounded by Kentucky. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. And it's Wagner missing.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Wagner. This one for three. Unable to get that one.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
Kentucky leading by 9. Pass to Okongwu. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
From 13. Oh, he misses the dunk. Left side, Beal. And here's Collins from outside. And once again off the mark by the Bruins.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Fires the 3. Rebounded by Kentucky. At one point, they led by 16. In the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
We always talk about Wagner's versatility. That includes the playmaking.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
First team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
James looking it over. Up top, Porter. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. From outside, off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And stolen by Wagner. Here's James. The shot that time, not on target. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice D from Levine. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush to.
Wagner with it. Now defended by Levine. Holiday with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Holiday's got 6 points.
You can just sense the confidence Drew Holiday has, ready to shoot off the catch. Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Pass to Holiday. Giannis outside. He gets that one. Giannis has got 8 here in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
James, no good.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then, it's been a little bit of a struggle.
And it's the Bruins with the ball. They trail by 16. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Launches it. They get it back. The shot comes out. Fires from deep. The putback. Kicks it out to Wagner. And so it's Kentucky. Deep in the heart of Texas, San Antonio, the scene for the Bucks. The undeniable force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo, locking in to lead his team as they prepare for their contest against the Spurs. Bucks, Spurs. We'll be right back after this. It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon as we get set for this broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Craig Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Porter, and it's Jang in at the 3. And for San Antonio, Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. Well, Clark, everyone's picking the same team to win this one. They're clear favorites.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, and they should be. But you can't take anybody lightly in the NBA. As the underdog, you have no expectations, and sometimes that can free you up to play your best basketball, which gives you a chance to maybe catch that opponent who's the favorite off guard.
Now, here's Fox. Softly drops in the floater.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. Turner against Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Giannis outside. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
So it's the Bucks now, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Turner finds Porter. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rebounded by the Spurs. 3 on 3. Here's Vassell. The rebound by Turner. Here's Milwaukee now. It's a 3-point game. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Here he goes. He gets it in there.
When you look at the long strides and athleticism of Antetokounmpo, he gets coming at that goal. It's hard to stop him.
Now, here's Fox. And Wembanyama outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kick out to Giannis. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Vassell, the pass to Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Porter. With the shot. Misses the baby hook. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs out in front, leading by a point. And will return shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. Hands out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Green in at the point guard position. Now here's Harper. Cornette can't get it to go. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs on and off the court. They pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. I'm told nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
Yep, a wonderful organization. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Now here's Jang. He has yet to score. Fox against Rollins. And here's Green outside. And again, the Bucks miss. San Antonio leading. Here's Fox. That one a little long. Giannis passes to Rollins. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. So they take the lead. Portis has got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Vassell wide open. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Antetokounmpo kicks to Zhang. There's Portis. And the layup's good off the glass. Portis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hard to exceed Portis' level of energy. I mean, he just doesn't seem to ever stop.
Back to Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Inside, here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And here's Vassell from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Portis. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bucks lead by 5. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And it's Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the four-man position. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Wembanyama's got the first basket of the second half here for San Antonio. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
And finished off by Porter.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Fox deciding where to go with it. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got his second basket. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could be without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Here's Porter. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Porter can't get that one to fall. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now, here's Vassell. Still without a basket. Fox, no good.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
And finished off by Porter.
Porter's such a terrific athlete, making it look easy as he takes off and jams it down.
Wembanyama. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Turner with the screen for Porter. A floater. And the rejection by Wembanyama. On the wing, Fox. And it's Vassell in the corner. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Bucks on top. They're up by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Spurs trail by 3. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Kevin Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Jang in at the 3, the small forward.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
Porter outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the shake does not go in. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Count the basket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Giannis.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
He's off from three. Milwaukee in the lead. Now Porter fires the three. Wembanyama reels it in. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. Now Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Now Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nails the jumper.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
And here's Chang. Antetokounmpo. Giannis automatic inside.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
1:05 left in the fourth. And he does not hit. And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. The lead is 2. And stolen by Castle. And he banks the layup in.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Antetokounmpo. Porter. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Giannis outside. A floater. Not going to go. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Jang in at the 3. Wembanyama fires. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Ooh, it hurts. Giannis. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Now Fox to take the lead. Can't get it. Now here's Giannis. From outside. Again. Oh, Giannis parachutes in for the putback.
Boy, that stick-to-itiveness. Not to give up on that play. Giannis never giving in or giving up.
From 8. Layup, no good. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Here's Porter. Giannis inside.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Steps back. Jacks up a 3. The shot misses.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Wembanyama.
And how about the young fellow, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
And so they foul intentionally.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Unable to get the second one.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Oh, what a move! Ooh, he laid it up and in!
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode. Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
There's the pick. Outside, Wembanyama. And did the 3. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Here's Champagnie. No good from 3. And so the Bucks take the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Yeah, I'm here with Miles Turner, and Miles, they made a run there in the second half. What was key in closing out this win?
Just staying the course. Every team makes its run, so you got to know that. Just got to stay the course. I mean, that's really what it was. Every team makes their run. They're going to get some good looks, and they're an NBA team.
You could tell you guys were not affected by their run. Congrats on the win, Miles.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.